Hello, everyone's. I am here for Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 6. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. I just got done doing Episode 5, and I got a fright because... I got scared. Hello, everyone's. I am here for Married to Medicine, Season 7, Episode 6. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. I just got done doing Episode 5, and I thought I was not recording, and I got scared from it. And I was like, I know I wasn't talking for like 15 minutes and didn't push record, because when I pushed stop on my camera, it didn't make that normal tick. So I was like, hold up now. I was about to get mad because I was already late, like a week late on that episode. So I do apologize to y'all. So that's just what I got going on. So let's go and get over here into Episode 6. Y'all, heavily explaining to Damon what went down at Toya's party. It reminded me of when I was little and I was trying to explain to my mama why I did or didn't do something. Well, this happened, and I didn't mean for that to happen because they was over doing that, and I didn't want to do it, but I didn't want to be rude. It was like she was trying to, like Damon was the mama. She was like explaining to her mama why something happened and what went down. He's like, why didn't you just walk off? Well, it was Toya's party. I didn't want to be rude. I wasn't looking at nobody like that. His penis was, I didn't want to do that. He's like, can you just... When people tell you to stop talking, that don't mean talk more and add more information about it. But I just thought it was funny the way she was trying to explain things, like you was trying to explain to your mama why something went down and why you was involved or why you wasn't involved in what went down. I just thought that was funny. Now the ladies, they done got on the bus because they going to Savannah. I told you that last episode. Now everyone is congratulating Toya because she's moving into her new house. It's a house built from the ground. It's 9,000 square feet. It's all of these things. They happy for Toya. But Heavenly is still mad because Damon was upset that what went down at Toya's party. But you didn't tell your husband. Mariah, of course, she was going to run home or at least text Aiden while she was there at the party what went down because they had that type of relationship. Now, I'm assuming the other ladies told their husbands or the husbands just didn't care. But since she didn't tell Damon, which she said she wasn't going to, you can't get mad at Toya because it's type of party. Once, the models got there, you could have been like, Toya, this ain't my thing. I'm going to head exit stage left. But you didn't do that. You can't get mad at Damon's reaction if something went down at Toya's party, the party that you stayed at. That's all I got to say. She going on about, whoop-de-doo, Toya got a house. Toya's always moving to a new house. I make more money than you. My house is almost paid off. And Toya's like, yes, it's almost paid off because it's a raggedy house. And it's only worth $50,000. Like, girl. Buffy in her confession was talking about some people who really have money don't talk about how much money they have. I was like, that is so true. Like, why is that the one thing people go to is either, ooh, you dress funny, I got more money than you. That's good that you have more money than me. What are you contributing to society with all this money you got? You always wonder how much money you got. Like, what are you doing in life that's helping out the world? Child. Sorry, that was like, they hadn't even made it to Savannah yet. I was like, this is going to be one of those trips. Now, the ladies get to the house, and I guess it's the lady who oversees the house. I'm not really sure who she was and didn't, care to go back to see who she was. So she's telling them that there may or may not be a ghost in the house. Now, I'm like, this is not something that I want to hear. That there may or may not be a ghost up in this house. I just know. I don't want to know that. Contessa's like, she went to school in New Orleans and there was some ghost spirit like activities. Now, if there's anybody from New Orleans or have been to New Orleans, are there actually ghosts or spirits in the house? I don't know what is going on with me today, but for some reason, speaking and me are we not friends no more, and words is going to come out the way they want to and not the way they're supposed to. But like certain houses, like really creep me out. Like in Indiana, where I'm from, like all the old houses, like downtown, close by to where the river was, because that's where all the rich people lived, and like the poor people lived on the other side of town on the east side, and the rich people lived on the south side. So there was all these huge homes. So, well, once, malls and businesses start going towards the east side, the rich people move to the east side and the poor people move to the south side. Well, the houses are still there, still have brick roads and everything. And I, as a child and as a teenager, did not like walking down those streets. It's weird because, like, I see a huge house and I'm like, ooh, these houses are nice. But those houses, it was giving me a creepy feeling. I don't know what it is about those houses downtown in Evansville, Indiana, but those houses creeped me out. I felt like it was some kind of ghost situation going on in there, and I couldn't give you a actual reason why other than the fact that they were older houses. But yeah, I think they turned those into like apartments and stuff like that later on. But anyways, Mariah and Toya over here covering up mirrors because she heard somewhere that's how ghosts come through. Like I guess teleport's not the way. They come through the mirror. I don't know how that works, but Toya said if that's how it worked, if that's what Mariah says, she gonna go with that. I was like, I don't hear a lot of ghost or spirit stories, but like I didn't think that's how it would work, even though I don't know how it works at all or if that's even true. I was like, that didn't seem right, but whatever y'all doing, it ain't me. So Jackie wants the ladies, they're at dinner, they're at a white party, and Jackie wants the ladies to write down girl codes. Now, we do this each and every year in hopes of getting the group to get along, and it'll work for some people. And then after the season is over and you didn't see episodes and somebody has said or done something, now you in your feelings and things get brought at the reunion, we mad all over again because what we saw during the season, and we hit repeat and do this the next season. And Mariah's like, we do this over and over again and nothing gets accomplished. I don't know what Buffy was going through, but she was crying because it's hard being successful and making so much money, and it's hard for her to share her success with others because it's been times, people who she thought were friends, would come to her like, hey girl, how you doing? Can I get $50,000? I'm like, what friends are coming to you asking for $50,000? Now, okay, can I borrow $20? Can I borrow $50? I can understand that. People coming up to you asking for $50,000, but she's complaining how so much success is so stressful in her life. And I'm looking at her like, okay, you so stressful because of your success. It's a lot. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of people would love your life right now. So Toya and Quad, talk about her saying that Mariah was on drugs. Now, she went at the reunion saying that Mariah was on cocaine. Well, Mariah went to a drug testing facility company and they tested her hair and it went back like 5 to 10 years. Now, Mariah, she didn't have no weave in. She didn't have no tracks in. She had her natural hair, like curly, kinky hair, and they tested her hair. And it proved that she wasn't on drugs. And Toya's like, how do you explain the test coming back saying that she hasn't been on drugs in the last 5 to 10 years? How do you explain that? She's like, it's inconclusive. I'm like, you put this out here that this girl was on drugs. She went to a facility to prove this, and it said that she hadn't been on drugs in the last 5 to 10 years. So how do you explain this? And I'm like, yeah, you can't just throw out there that I was on drugs and I go get my hair tested. And it's not like, okay, we tested this for like the past 2 weeks and you clean. They went back years. Now, I didn't know this, but they can test, they can look at your blood and realize you're not on drugs. Because my mama, she had to have some surgery on her leg. And the doctor was like, yeah, I can tell by the veins or legs, something in her leg just by looking. It's like, I can tell you don't do drugs. She was like, thank you, I guess. But I was like, I guess they can look at your veins, your bloods, or whatever, and tell that you wasn't on drugs. I didn't know that. But Mariah, she went and got tested. But Quiet, she is still on this whole thing that Mariah is on drugs. Now, Mariah brings it. That's right. Mariah brings us up like some believing that she was on drugs heavily times in. Well, I believe you was on drugs. This is like upsetting Mariah. She's like, well, how do you explain this erratic behavior you have other than drugs? Now, Heavenly and Toya's getting in it. Heavenly talking about some yo mama to Toya. Toya's like, if my mama was on the bus and you said that, my mama would drag you up and down this bus. Because where she from, they don't play that. They call her high school Murder High School. And they don't call it that nothing for no reason, okay? That's her first thing to go to. Your mama. I'm like, child. Now Heavenly talking about her mama's better than Mariah's mama. I'm like, wasn't your mama mean to you when you was little? Wasn't that the case either last year or the year before when you went back to Miami and you were saying how your mama wouldn't let you do certain things? Now, I'm not saying, I wanted to call her Shoot Lucy because that's what James Caldwell called her. I'm not saying Lucy is better than your mama, but didn't have your words out your mouth that, your mama wasn't the best of mamas? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be shady, not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be all of those things. I'm just asking you or asking her and asking y'all put that below. Did she say that her mama wasn't the best of mamas when she grew up? Or did I just make that up in my head? I don't know. Now, the ladies break off the group and Toya and Mariah are talking. She's like, these ladies, they don't like me. I've done a lot and I will admit that, but they went with this lie that she told and they were believing it. Heavenly, she says she a ride or die, so whatever whatever Quiet say, she gonna believe that because she's a ride or die. Now here's my thing. Jackie and Contessa, they talk about it. Simone and Duffy, they talk about it. Here's my thing with being a ride or die. That's okay. That's cool. But with a ride or die, you can't just go blindly with what this person say. You can't take what they say as the gospel truth. And sometimes you got to tell your ride or die, you wrong for that. My mama is me and my mama ride or die. If my mama do something like, Mom, you wrong for that. I will tell her if she wrong for that. It's been plenty of time. Mama, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. One of my extra mamas here in Houston, because somebody always trying to be my mama. And this lady, she said, I'm your mama while you here. And I was like, okay. She done done something. I was like, you can't be doing that. I'm going to tell you about yourself because I'm a friend. I'm not going to let you out here be doing something stupid. And I hate to bring Basketball Wives into this, but that's what it seems like it is on Basketball Wives. You being a ride or die and you not telling your friend you dead wrong. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.